I don't want you to feel. You should also be given equal importance. Right, Pranavi, right?
Yes.
You
Because
should
we
not.
don't know what we like expect from hardcore also, it's
Yeah, yeah. She may give some magic.
No, sir, the thing is, I didn't use Elif this time.
it's okay.
I only used F.
No issue. Just show me the answer.
Okay. Uh, this one. This is the first question.
Just one second.
No way. Oh, this was a question from the notebook, sir.
Okay, so if age is greater than 18 years, 30, then print this. Okay, in notebook, I have given you this question. I remember. So if youth, good. Next age is then oh, hold on. You are not youth. Mhm. Okay, you want to put validation in that case. Fine. So here, actually, I wanted you to put just else, that's all.
Oh,
But it's okay, this is not wrong. I was thinking you should put age is greater than 18 and age is less than equal to 30, then 8, else it is you are not youth, that's all. But anyway, this is also, so here the hurdle, only one thing that which I told to Pranavi, like when you know that first condition is true, then unnecessarily it will check second condition which is not required, so you can put else. But that day I told you intentionally not to use else, so that because it was confusing, so that's fine. As of now, I accept it. Okay,
okay.
good. Next. Otherwise printed is not a square. Length is equal to length, breadth, length is square, else okay. Next. Input length, breadth of the this, otherwise calculate diameter of this. Okay, length, breadth. Oh, this is wrong. This one is wrong.
Okay.
It was a very simple question. I told you you need to check. Read the question and do this. So input length and breadth of a rectangle, that's fine. Now you need to check if length and breadth is equal to, then you need to use first formula, square root 2 into length. Otherwise, you need to use second formula which you have used. So can you do one thing? Cut that one diagonal, third line cut. Cut from there. Paste at the end, means after the print. Paste there and enter after print. Press enter. Put one else. Wrong. SE. So here now this diagonal copy the last line and paste into the if body.
This one.
Yeah. And then just remove the breadth to the power 2. That's all. No,
This
no,
one.
no, no, yeah, that one. Plus also you need to remove.
Yes.
That's all. This is what I was expecting to write. So, and the print which line you have taken, you have given, just copy and paste it at the end. Cut, not, yeah. Either you can see if you do copy paste, here is the learning, copy paste there, I'll tell you.
Copy paste or cut?
Okay, cut, paste at the end.
Okay.
So this print, if you do like this is wrong. Why? Because if your length and breadth is same, then it will not print your diagonal. So,
Oh.
so what you have to do, this print should go left.
Left?
Yeah, left means just you press back there.
Okay.
That's all. Now, what it will happen? Give one enter after the previous line so that gap will be there to understand you. And yeah, and you need to remove that gap before else. That gap is not required. So now what will happen? It will check, calculate, and put into a diagonal, okay? But one issue again is there. When you create some variable inside if else, then it will give you error. This variable is unknown or something like that. If you run this will not run because diagonal is unknown. But that diagonal is inside the if, so it will not be known to the outside if, okay? So it's better to have one variable there after breadth before if, copy the diagonal and put something there 0 equal to 0. Why did I do that? This is called a scope of a variable. Means when you create a variable inside any if or any loop or any such kind of thing, that variable will not be seen outside of that if else, okay? You can say if block means what? That is house of a heap. If I put something inside the house, can you see from outside?
No, sir.
No. So you can say that print, the last statement, print age. Pranavi, you can you know this, right? You
I
don't know
didn't know
that?
it before, sir. I'm like noting it down now.
Okay.
I didn't know that Python follows that as well.
Yeah, in Python, all coding it was. So this is called a scope of a variable. You can comment there. In comment, you can write a scope of a variable. A scope of diagonal age, whole code as of now, or you can say it's wholesale. Is wholesale. This full whole means complete. WHOLE. Wholesale now. But if you don't put, if you create diagonal inside if, you comment this line and then you see if you run this, it will give you error.
Oh,
No, I didn't comment that. Okay.
comment this line, huh?
Yeah, comment that line.
Okay, let me rerun this.
And you have to modify that. Breadth is inter length of the rectangle, not that is the breadth of the rectangle.
Okay.
But you run that first.
Okay.
Give some value there, 2, 3 or something, 1, whatever. So comment, change that length to breadth. Change that length to breadth. Yeah, and run it again. It is able to give actually. I need to check the scope of. Oh, because in the earlier this diagonal was created, okay, so it is able to work. For this, what you have to do, try this. Click on the kernel menu.
What?
Kernel menu. Can you see the kernel menu? Kernel menu. Here in the left
It's
top kernel.
beside.
Okay.
Yeah, and restart kernel. Second option. Restart. Click on restart. Now run it again. This cell. Okay, give some value to something.
Oh, it's working.
It's working. It means it's what eventually it was not supposed to work. Okay, I'll cross check once the scope of this. Okay, it was not supposed to work. Why it is working? I'm really surprised. Okay, this is another assignment for me as well.
Yeah, I'm searching. I'm Googling it, sir.
Actually, we'll read this about in function chapter. Yeah, you
So
can
maybe
Google.
it's only for functions and not for if.
Not if else.
I think so, sir. I'm just reading something.
No, no, no.
Yes, sir.
It's like something I'll check out. Anyway, this is important thing. But anyway, let us have a good practice. We should initialize. This is called initialization of a variable. Means we should create some variable, put some value 0, and then we should use it. Okay, this is a good practice. Otherwise, this will create problem. I don't know in this if it is not creating, then why? Uncomment that diagonal. Third line, uncomment that.
Okay.
Yeah. So did you understand why did I add the print at the? Can you say that this print statement, the last print statement, is the part of if or else, or is it outside of the if else?
It's the part of else, right?
It's not.
It's not.
You press tab, go at the line of the print,
Mm-hmm.
and go to the beginning of that line. Press tab. Yeah. So now what you see, this under this else we have two line, diagonal and print. Two lines are there.
Yes.
In this case, what will happen if your else is true, then only it will print. In otherwise, if your if is true, if part is true, it will
Mm.
calculate the diagonal, but it will not print anything. Let us try this. Run this code and give input length has 2 and breadth has 2. See what happened? Diagonal is created, but it is not printing anything. So for that, what you have to do, go to the next cell and type there print diagonal.
Here.
Yeah, print diagonal. And yeah, another lesson for all of you.
Yes, sir.
Always give variable name as in a small letters. Don't
Okay,
use capital letters. Capital letter is for function name or something.
okay, sir.
Okay, variable name should be in a small letter.
Okay.
We prefer, or if you want to give big name, then start with the small letter. Then next word you can give capitalize. I will let you know when you will give bigger variable name. Suppose that I have to give some of the aggregate salary. Like this, I have to create a variable or rate of the interest. I will create R small of capital O interest I capital like this. So this is the convention, naming convention. Like generally we should follow that. So variable name generally we start with the small letter. Okay. First
Okay.
letter will be a small. After that, each word, if the multiple words you are combining, then you can give capital letter that one. Okay. Like rate of interest, as I said, you monthly installment. So M will be a small and I will be capital right there.
Okay, sir.
A student
Okay.
of the year, S will be a small, O capital, D capital, Y capital, right? A student of the year, something like that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Print this, run this. So what happened? Can you observe? Your diagonal is calculated there in if part, but it has not printed there. But now it is printing. Why? How you are
Because
able to print? Because it was calculated, right? So you can see this print is not the part of if. If I'll tell you, I want to print there in within if itself. I want to print the value of diagonal within if. Then what will you do?
I would copy this
Hmm.
and put it here.
Yeah, good. You are right. But if I'll tell you one more case, if I'll move this print back, means the if yeah that one, make
Like
it
that.
back left. Yeah. If I'll run this code, what will happen?
It will not work.
What will happen? I know it will not. Yeah, you are right. It will not.
It will give the same value like this.
No.
No?
You tell me, Pranavi.
It will throw indentation error.
Yes.
Oh.
It will give some error because what will happen? Indentation, it should not show like something else is without if, it will say.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Yes, sir.
Because it will assume if is already closed there. Under if we have one statement, that's all, and then we have something out of it, means this print is starting with the new. Then else suddenly it is coming. Let us run and see the error, and that error will be, we should learn. No. So
Okay.
invalid syntax means else is not having if, that's why it's not indentation error. Where you will have indentation error, it will tell
Okay,
you.
sir.
I'll show you how indentation will look like. Give one tab there, print, and give one a space there. Just press one a space there itself, a space, yeah. And now you run it. Then it will show you indentation error. See,
Ah, okay.
Oh,
Okay,
you
sir.
see that trick. Understand? See, minor differences are there, right?
Yes, sir.
This is very
yes.
minor difference you could not think, but I can think because I have seen this kind of scenario. Because
Yes.
it was expecting print should be the part of the if body, but due to one extra space, it is telling indentation is not correct.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Give,
Yes,
give,
sir.
make it back. Save it. So you understood now?
Yes, sir.
Now you do one scenario, Janya. For this, these are the basic scenarios you should have been practice this thing yourself so much. Just writing code is not good enough. You need to change something left, right. As I'm doing this, I'm doing for you. Eventually, I'm reading for you. You get my point.
Yes,
You should
sir.
have done this thing yourself and see what kind of thing scenarios it is happening. What I'm telling you, hold. Just that print, before that print, give multiple input interline, press in multiple enter. The last print, after the last print.
Last print.
Yeah. Yeah, here is also fine.
Is it like this, sir?
Yeah, no, no. Before print, you have to input multiple enter.
Oh, here.
Yeah. Now you tell me under that if part, how many sentences are there? In else part, how many sentences are there?
If part. If has 3 sentences.
Okay.
No.
How many statements are there?
Or wait, 2.
Yeah, only two. So this space doesn't matter. Indentation matters. That I want to explain you. You get the point?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Even you write. Yeah. So you go to the next question. Okay. Did I give you some expression to evaluate?
Yes, sir. This was.
So where is the question?
Oh, no, this was just I was trying if this would work.
Yourself?
Yeah, I was just trying this one. This one's the
Oh,
question. This one.
okay. So your question has one issue, right? It has multiple issues. When you write a code, you run and see the, as I said, all scenario you should check what is there in the question. So in this case, 90 is fine. Above 90, great age is fine. But next one is if less than 80 and greater than 89, which is wrong. It should be greater than or equal to 80 and less than or equal to 89, like that. Your symbol is opposite,
Okay.
greater than or equal to. Right there, greater than or equal to. It means marks is more than 80 and less than or equal to, like this. You get the point?
Yes, sir.
Your marks should be, if it is between 18 to 89, then it is grade B. If it is 70 to 79, okay.
Great.
Okay. You got this? You should check, see every